Hello everyone and welcome back and happy spring. For the past couple of weeks I've been working on a recipe which I'm so excited to share with you today. They are my blueberry lemon muffins. What I really love about these is they're super healthy. I just use almond flour and oat flour for these, along with flax. It's sweetened naturally with maple syrup. I was like having a hardcore craving for them yesterday because I made a couple batches last week. And yesterday I was like, oh my God, like I wanted them so bad. I was trying to eat other kind of sweet stuff to make up for the craving and it just didn't do it. So I had to make these again and I was like, I'm so obsessed with these. I'm making a video today on this. I know you're really gonna like these and I cannot wait to show you how to make them. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. The very first thing that we're going to do in this recipe is make 2 flax eggs. I used to be so intimidated of recipes that had flax eggs in them. I literally wouldn't make them. I would see the flax egg and I'd be like, I'm not making this recipe because I don't know what a flax egg is and it's freaking me out. Until I actually decided to make one day and I realized how incredibly easy it is and how useful they are when you are making baked goods. So to make it, you're just going to mix 2 tablespoons of ground flax with 5 tablespoons of water. And then you're just going to mix that up and let it sit until we need to use it. So now we're going to add our 2 types of flour, almond flour and oat flour. I absolutely love using this combination in baked goods because they really go well together and they're so healthy. Oats obviously has so many health benefits. It really helps you to stay full for a long time, and almonds have such a high level of healthy fats in them. Now we're just going to add a half a teaspoon of salt along with half of a teaspoon of baking soda. And then you're just going to give this a quick whisk with a whisk. Make sure it's all nice and combined. Now we're going to mix together our wet ingredients in a separate bowl. I'm going to start off by pouring my flax egg in there. I like doing this first because sometimes I almost forget to put this in there. As you can see, it's turned like nice and gooey and like this eggy consistency, and that's what we're looking for. Now we're just going to add in a half of a cup of plant-based milk. My go-to is always soy milk, but you can use whatever kind of plant-based milk that you have on hand, they'll all work. Now we're going to add our sweetener. We are going to sweeten these naturally with maple syrup. I'm only going to add 1/3 of a cup. I think it is like the perfect amount of sweet. It's not like too much, but it's like just enough. Now we're going to add a little bit of oil. I only use 1 tablespoon in this whole recipe. Then we're just going to add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And lastly, we're going to add the zest of 1 lemon along with 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. It's always good if you can use an organic lemon, considering we are just taking off the skin. Now we're going to get ready our blueberries. We're going to add 1 cup to these. I'm just going to mix these with 1 tablespoon of oat flour. This is going to help them to not sink to the bottom of the muffins. And be sure to give them a good rinse beforehand. All right, time to give the wet ingredients a nice mix to make sure they are all nice and combined. Then we're going to add our wet ingredients into our dry ingredients. Stir that up and make sure that it is combined really well so we have a nice batter. Then we add in our blueberries and just gently stir to get them combined through the batter. Okay, time to pop these boys in our muffin pan. I personally love using silicone muffin pans. They don't stick. It's like a zero waste way that you can make muffins and cupcakes. I just gently like to oil the inside of them and then everything really lifts out really easily. You don't have to use those little liners and it's just super simple. I actually lost my little baking brush, my pastry brush, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of olive oil in here and then I'm just gonna kind of rub it in with my hands. Now we're going to equally divide the batter in all of the muffin cups. I love using a cookie scoop for this. I have like a big cookie scoop and I find that it's the easiest way to just like put the batter in each of the cups. Now I'm just gonna take a few extra blueberries and put them on the top. So I'm going to bake these at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 180 degrees Celsius for about 19 minutes. I just realized something, you guys. I didn't add the lemon juice, and the baking soda needs lemon juice or some kind of vinegar to allow it to work to help the muffins to rise. So I'm not sure what they're gonna look like when they come out. I'm just gonna let this be an experiment and we're gonna see how they come out. Okay, time to get them out. Okay, I'm shocked right now because these muffins actually rose really well without the lemon juice. Like usually I thought that baking soda needed something acidic to make it rise. I think maybe the lemon zest might have done that for it. So that way they still were able to rise and they're like absolutely beautiful. So glad I added the extra blueberries on the top, makes such a big difference. So to get these out, I just use like 1 or 2 spoons and I just kind of like dig around the edges just to help kind of lift them out of the muffin cups and then just set them on a plate or on a cooling rack. Alrighty, here they are. I think they're just like so cute. I love the size of them. I just really like having like a snack that's just this size. Okay. Gotta give it a taste. Which one am I gonna choose? Do I choose one with a lot of bloobs or not that many bloobs? I don't know. I'm gonna do some bloobs. Let's see. It's just like the perfect amount of sweet and I love the consistency. The consistency is just really moist. It's somewhat dense, but light at the same time. I can't really describe it. And then just like having that lemon in there makes it really fresh. It's honestly still really good without that 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. However, it's, I would say, a little bit better if you add the 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, which is in the original recipe. But these are so good. Seriously, such a good snack. Also really fun to make with kids. I made these with my girls the other day. They're a definite must make for the spring, and I hope that you love them. Please let me know in the comments below what kind of recipes that you are making this season, and I cannot wait to see you again next time.